red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10. Ball at the 19. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. He's a second-round pick, a solid second-round pick. But when you're close to that first round, do you come in with a little chip on your shoulder?
You definitely do, because now your money's not the same. But even more than that, it's the prestige. Everyone wants to be a first-round pick, and he thought his talent demanded that. And I do know some teams in the league.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb. A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this third down situation? They run with a power back, Rawls. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big early third down here for this defense as they look to hold on and force a field goal try. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner.
Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down, here's Rawls. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll run for it. Rawls. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Thomas Rawls unable to push his way forward for the field. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone.
319! 319!
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb. Just over 90 seconds to go in the first half. The offense with a football, but they have it in their own territory. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He's going to air this out for Baldwin. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
They go read option with Wilson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Mike Daniels. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
He was looking for Ty Montgomery that time. And now it's 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
To throw is Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Montgomery. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Crosby puts it through, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. It's a little bit of time left. All right, we will save the lead. Situation coming up in the 3rd quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that 3rd down into 4th. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson flush to his right. And he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from his career. The busy afternoon continues for Rawls. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. It's caught. Nelson. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, 31. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Wilson now to throw on third down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 23 yards on the A field goal does him no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. In the fourth quarter now, by the way. So in the early going, this will be the first drive of the game for this offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And some room. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Elvis Dumerville. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw is Bridgewater. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Bridgewater to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The numbers for Rawls from a week ago. 18 carries, 60 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Elvis Dumerville in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
On second down, Rawls. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
A first carry now. This is Lacey. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Here we go with Rawls. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal.
Yeah, on fourth and inches, you've got to be quick with your decision-making when you're running the football. You've got to find the hole and go. And he does a nice job here picking up the first down with a few yards to spare.
On the ground, Rawls. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. Third down, Carlos Hyde. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
Let's go. 180.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down.
This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with the final drive in the second quarter? A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing off, he gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. On the toss, here's Lacey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater dancing to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Elvis Dumerville able to disrupt yet another pass play. Ball in the red zone here. Defense in a pretty tough situation. 2nd and 2. Second down, here's an option right. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. The Seahawks on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. A big play coming up for this defensive unit. They're down, but just by a bit on the scoreboard. Can they get this 3rd down stop in the 3rd quarter? Now it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Elvis Dumerville. Who else? He's in there first. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need.
Let's go. 180.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he's going to have a first down. Here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. It's a little bit more.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson. Flushed out right. He finds his man, Baldwin. And I think the ball's out. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and
he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind wind up a safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Elsewhere across the league, fourth quarter action in Los Angeles. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Jared Goff hovering around 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdown throws as well. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
14.
Throwing now is Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And he's got Lockett. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. We have a 1st and 10 forthcoming. We have a red zone alert as well as this offense looks to punch it in a scoreless first quarter. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
When we talk with people about what we think the most important quality for an NFL quarterback to possess, what do people usually say?
Arm strength. He showed the arm strength there.
Yeah, pretty good bullet pass he threw, but he wasn't accurate, was he?
No.
Listen, you like mobility, but accuracy, first and foremost, is what a quarterback needs. He didn't possess it on that play.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brian Orakpo able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Bridgewater again. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown here. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. Third and short yardage. Bridgewater escaping the pressure right. He's got Curse. 15 yards there for number 15. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Coming up here, this defense looking for a third down stop in the second quarter. On third down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Time to get you back in here. Big play has him not only in the red zone, but looking at a first and goal from the 3. They'll try to run with Rawls. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, add that play to his resume, Real, because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
The second down throw for Bridgewater. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. On third and 1, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down. We have hit halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, points have been hard to come by in this one, and it's the third quarter. Defenses have reigned supreme. Can the defense reign supreme once more on third down? Let's find out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Bridgewater. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a... attack. It's Rawls. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves this deal. Okay, now the field goal unit out on the field as they look to extend this third quarter lead. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the fourth quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. They give it to Rawls. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A red zone alert as we get you back into the action. This offense coming up on a second down and 3 to go. 20th carry for Thomas Rawls. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Wesley Woodyard coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Bridgewater now. Steps away to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock,
the Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's Mariota going with a screen for Murray. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 1st down, Mariota. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
He's back to throw. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And some room to roam now. And he slides to avoid the hit. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 more there and another 1st down. They'll look to throw. They find some open field here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now Mariota. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Here's Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And he's just across midfield and down at the... after the fumble recovery. And he's got some space here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Mariota to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And a very good return as he'll take it all.